Hey guys, what is up? Eric back here, back in town. I have not done a Facebook Live in nearly a week. I was traveling to South Carolina towards the back end of last week, and things have just been a little bit crazy. So I'm going to hang out here for a minute, but today I am going to go off a little bit off the rails because I've had a lot of caffeine like I always do, about the idea of perfection. And the idea of perfection and how it completely paralyzes so many people from actually taking action. So before I get there, like I said, I'm just going to hang out for a minute. If you guys want to drop your favorite, boom, thumbs up emoji or a check mark. Honestly, like I think this is a really important topic in being able to get people talking about the idea of like perfect isn't perfect, because imperfect action always triumphs. Wow, hit a blank. Imperfect action always triumphs over imperfect action, over action that never takes place. I'm not even going to try with that quote. So we're just going to take this thing from the top right now, because as you said, things have been a little bit crazy today because I was chasing perfection this morning, wanted to pull my hair out. So let's jump into it, guys. So the idea of perfection, overall, that like everything needs to be completely set in one area for us to take action, drives us nuts, right? Like we need to have the gym that has every barbell, every dumbbell, every piece of equipment, or we can't do this workout. Or hell, you know what? We might even need to bring our own barbell because this Texas barbell isn't good enough for us, or this isn't made for X, Y, and Z type of lifting. And like these different ideas that paralyze us, you know, whether it's in the gym or whether it's in the kitchen, saying that I can't eat, you know, exactly what's supposed to be on my diet when I go to this restaurant, so I'm not going to go to the diet, and then I'm going to miss out on social interaction and be a weirdo, eating every macro and counting every little thing. You know, these are the things that paralyze so many people from taking action. The idea of getting better and getting better consistently over time, yeah, that's perfect, but the idea of perfection is so completely insane that it paralyzes all of us from doing what we need to. You know, it's like, at the same time, we need to be happy with where we are and who we are, but we also need to constantly strive to improve and to get better and to push the envelope and just to get a little bit better each day. So one thing I like to consider is, you know, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to do every single thing that you read in an article in the gym, or read in an article and put it into your workout in the gym. You don't need to train 7 days a week, 6 days a week, 5 days a week, but you can't stop, right? Even when things get crazy, if you're on vacation or life gets too busy or work is just taking up all your time, you cannot completely stop. You know, I've seen so many clients that fall prey to this idea of needing to be perfect with everything that they do in the gym, that the 1 week that they cannot get in the gym for 6 days a week, they completely fall off the rails. All of a sudden, they can't do it 3 days a week because it's not the plan that was originally designed. And like these are the habits and the philosophies and the thought processes that stop people from taking action in the first place. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to be perfect, but you can never stop. So, like I said, you don't need to exercise every day, but you need to do it consistently. You don't need to make every single little meal perfect, but you should aim for balanced and healthy most of the time, however you want to define that. Dog is growling over here. I'm not sure why. You good, buddy? We'll see how that goes. But you don't need to make every single meal perfect, and it doesn't need to stay that way all the time. You know, you can be good 80 or 90% and still go out and enjoy a few beers or enjoy some pizza or ribs or whatever you want on the weekend, but just make good decisions most of the time. When you make a bad decision, cool. Fuck it, have a short memory, and just get back to making the next best decision. You know, I know when I was playing football, one term they always use as a defensive back is you need to have a short memory. You might get completely smoked. For me, it was somebody probably jumping over the top of me and taking a ball, or somebody blowing by for a long touchdown, something along those lines. You have to have a short memory and put that behind you and just get back into the zone of making the next best play. You need to make the next best workout. You need to make the next best meal. 1 second. Here, buddy. Here. Dog's barking. I don't know why, but that's the life of having your dog with you when you're working at home. Okay, guys, so on this topic, feel free to drop any questions too, like on this idea. If you're struggling with like training consistency, how many workouts a week you should be doing, or ways to kind of get over having a diet that's not working. But overall, it's just the idea of like, don't be so paralyzed by the fact that everything's not perfect. Just consistently take action. You know, that means like you don't have to set a PR every single time you're in the gym. You do not need to set one every single week. But what you do need to do is get consistently stronger over weeks, over months, over years. And these little tiny improvements, like these little base hits, these little 5-yard chunks add up to runs, they add up to first downs, they work up to gains over time, right? It's not the home runs that really add up. It's the consistent small habits and staying consistent at it for a long time that really happens. You know, we see the same thing with our, our business coaching clients and the ones who get paralyzed by the idea of needing to, put content out and study some new autoresponder and all these crazy things. No, just stay consistent and do a couple little things good and just do it over time. But you can never stop. You can never stop with these things if they matter. These consistent little wins are what's going to add up over time and help you get the results that you want. But you can never stop. So guys, with that, honestly, stick to the basics, take massive action. When things fall off the rails, cool, forget about it, forgive yourself, and get right back at it. I realized, like I said, today, I can tell my brain's a little scattered. You can probably tell a little bit in this video that I was jumping all over the place a little bit. Because personally, a lot of times I find myself, I chase that perfection, and then I need to take a step back and look at, what are the things that really matter? What is going to help me continue to push the envelope forward? And that's something that I struggle with. It's something that everybody struggles with. But like I said, if you just focus on the basics, continue to get a little bit better, keep it simple, and stay consistent above all else, honestly, just keep hammering at those goals and make them happen. Yeah, that's about it, guys. So honestly, if this video resonated with you at all, cool, drop me a like, drop me a comment, drop me a question if there's something you're struggling with that seems really overwhelming, whether it's training related, any of that stuff. Cool, drop me something, I will get back to you in the comments. I've got to run in a minute, probably because my dog is barking at me. Besides that, I will talk to you later. Thanks a lot for being here. I will try to get back with another live tomorrow. See you guys.